Hey everyone, and welcome to Pacific Drive. Today we are taking a look at the demo for this game with a release date on February 22nd, just a few days after this video goes live. I played through this on my own and I had an absolute blast, and I thought I just had to share it with every one of you. Pacific Drive is a story-driven survival adventure where your car is your only companion. While we are out delivering a package just outside a walled-off abandoned research site, the Olympic Exclusion Zone, we are suddenly sucked into a mysterious portal and spat out again on the other side of the wall. Now we find ourselves in a small pocket of the world in the Pacific Northwest in North America, with seemingly no way out. We find ourselves in a world teeming with the supernatural, where the laws of physics are not always as we know them. If you've played any of the Stalker games, you'll already have some idea of what to expect in the zone. It is full of dangers and anomalies, some of them stationary, some of them not. Some of them you can get near, and some will hurt you just by being too close to them. Everything, however, more or less unpredictable. So what do you do in Pacific Drive? Well, after our accidental entry into the zone, we pick up some radio chatter, and shortly afterwards we are being guided to safety by strangers living in the zone. Our immediate objective, however, is to escape, but the game does promise a long-forgotten mystery along the way. We'll be traveling to specific pockets of stability where we can, for a time at least, freely and safely roam around, scavenge and explore as we see fit, finding supplies and upgrading both our gear and our station wagon. In the demo we have access to our home base, and we'll be able to make one visit to the first pocket of stability. So that is what we'll be doing today at least, but it is possible that we'll turn this thing into a double episode. Without any further ado though, let's try Pacific Drive. So, as I said, I already played through it. It's I took my time with this. I pretty much explored everything that there was to explore, and we can see it took about a couple of hours. I don't think we're gonna use quite as much time on this one, but because we will be quite selective what we do, but we are definitely going to be giving it a good look here. In 1947, the Olympic Peninsula became the staging ground for a promising new technology. As rumors of its utopian creation spread, so did stories about overnight evacuations, unsolved disappearances, and unnatural encounters. In 1955, the government walled off a section of the peninsula to establish the Olympic Exclusion Zone. For 30 years, the zone's borders grew until the government withdrew and sealed every access point. What happened inside was never disclosed. Well, here we go. So right now we are still outside the, south of the barrier wall. So we're still outside the wall. I think it should come into view here in not too long, to be honest. I am playing with mouse and keyboard, by the way. I'm not sure if you can play it with the controller. I imagine you can, but since we'll be looking around a lot, I imagine that the keyboard and mouse is easier. At least it is for me. Also why we see these little oh, there we see, that's the wall. Also why the driving is not that smooth. Let's toggle some wipers because it is starting to rain. Luckily there's no other traffic out here, so we don't really have to worry about where exactly on the road we drive. It looks pretty not maintained. It is it's a bit of a disrepair. No potholes or anything, but there's a lot of rocks and grass growing on the road here. I can't imagine too many people go this way. Oh, what did it say? Actually, I don't think I read that one last time. Warning, high R levels facility, extreme caution advised. Further inquiries directed to gate C28 or C2B. Okay. Well, that's not very comforting. Same one, okay. Well, this looks pretty closed, so we'll have to go a little bit off-road here. Cannot read what that said. Can we even get out here? No, we cannot get out yet. Rocks. Fair enough. There are indeed rocks. Thank you for the warning. I think already we can see a little bit of something bleeding out from the zone. There's some shenanigans going on here and there. Now I think if I was this delivery driver, I'm not sure I would have continued here. It depends on what I'm being paid for it, right? But imagine at a standard pay, I probably would have turned around and said, couldn't deliver this package. Yep, and here we are. We are now in the zone, and we'll quickly see that whatever car we were driving in is in all sorts of parts all over the place. We have a tire there. We can actually push it, and it'll just keep going in that direction. We have a door. We have an engine. We can already see that it looks pretty, let's say, unwelcoming. It's not exactly a hospitable area here. Off you go, my friend. So our main goal at the moment is to find transportation, which luckily we will do rather soon. I think the go up here, we'll actually start... No, we won't. Okay, but I don't think there's anything here to actually grab yet. No. I don't think I went up here last time. Oh, is this just where we started? Yeah, I think this is just where we started. We just went another way. Okay, we just followed like a path, but we could have gone a little bit off-road. Caution, yes indeed.
Hello? Someone out there? Hello? I could have sworn I... never mind. Francis, the radar's acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
And here we have our... the wagon that will be with us for a long time, I imagine. At least for the entire demo here. But we need to pick up this tire and we need to install it on the car so we can actually get going. But... yeah, we'll get to repair this thing soon enough. For now, though, I don't think there's anything else out here to be had. We are just pretty much getting back, or getting into the car. So let us get in.
Signal. Yes, it's back. It's back. This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone Sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around Sector E. Hey, Francis, come here. Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there.
Unfortunately, we don't have the option to actually return their signal or to talk
we got
back.
A live one. Hey, do you copy? Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
They don't have a transmitter. We won't hear a thing back.
Huh. But if they're stranded, could they, they're from outside? They're a breacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's gotten into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
Right, well, we better floor it then. The one thing I thought would get annoying pretty quickly is the fact that you need to put the park in drive or park and turn it on and off, the engine on and off all the time. But honestly, it actually you get used to it pretty quickly. It's not that annoying at all. It just becomes a habit, and it adds to the fun when you need to make a quick getaway. Like right now, for instance, we need to put it in park, otherwise it's gonna run off. But we are out of gas, so we need some gas. Let's grab our fuel can. It's right there. I don't know what this is, but it's stuck in some random goo. And that's apparently where we are going to be keeping it. We are just going to siphon this as much as we can. Oink, there we go. Nothing else to be had from this car yet. When we get a little bit further, we will find these wrecks all over the place, and we can scavenge them for material, so we can upgrade our own car. Okay, 40%. I just want to check. I don't think there's any more in here, but I wouldn't know actually. Okay, I don't think we have time, so let's just let's just get on out of here, because this is bad. We don't have time to dilly-dally, so let's Get a move on.
Hold the phone. There it is again, that blip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where? No kidding. Could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way. No way. Do not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time? Holy cripes! No one's had working wheels in here for ages. Boy, I'm killed to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the breacher needs to get to safety. Then we can look into whether that car is a remnant or not.
In my heart of hearts, I already know. They're back, baby.
So I don't actually think we will learn too much about the remnants, other that they can be, I believe they can be both good and bad, but they can kill whoever they are attached to. But we'll learn a little bit about it as we go here. For now we don't know too much.
Oh, no. Do not tell me you sent them to Oppie's shop.
Well, it's either that or the instability turns this newbie inside out.
What's to stop her from killing them the minute they step foot onto her property?
Maybe she'll be more reasonable than the last time we heard from her. Yeah, I'm not convinced either. But hey, it's not every day that decades-old legends reappear. Who would lose, you know?
That's exactly why she can't be involved. We can't trust her with something this important.
I know. But you know we've gotten no richer in the outer zone. Until the breacher can get around on their own, Oppie is all we've got. Don't worry. You leave the talking to me.
When have you ever not done the talking?
I know that we're gonna be told to drive over here later on. So let's just park it over here straight away. Let it park, turn off the engine so we don't waste the fuel, and let's get out. Okay, well, this is actually going to be our little home base, our safe spot where we can recharge, etc., and do all sorts of things with our car.
Who's there? The shop. God, it's been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head. It's an emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. We've sent a breacher to your garage on official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and, well,
Get off the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
right, like I said, super official zone business. Protocol, demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes and...
Give it that voice, cuts like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone. Oh, God, unfortunately, the barrier wall is as fortified against breachers trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
Well, believe it or not, she is actually...
What? Oh, you need help? Well, there's a headset somewhere in the garage. Put it on. The built-in diagnostic will tell you what needs fixing up.
You will actually be one of the main helpers throughout the demo, at least. The backpack on the table, is it probably in here somewhere? It's probably this one shiny thing, yes? Go with this one. Funnily enough, the font of everything just changed. Nice. Full health, that is nice. We get rid of that border around ourselves. Okay, we need a wheel. Let's limp it into the shop, shall we? You can actually hear it. The screeching. Nice. Put it in park. Let's do that. You know, as long as far as parking goes, that's not too bad. That's pretty darn good. I'm not a mechanic, of course, but that's not too bad. Okay, we need to put a wheel back on. There is a... Okay, out here, I'm guessing, is something. You will get a summer tire. Isn't this the same one that we just put on? I guess it was just in really bad condition what we found. Yoink. Very nice. Okay, add to your to-do list a crude door. Open headset OS, very nice. We have blueprints. By the way, this is our inventory. This is the backpack, and we can carry all sorts of stuff in there as well. We find it as we find on our travels. It also includes whatever gear we bring, so we will want to, you know, find some sort of a balance between how much we actually want. How much we will want to carry on us, and how much room we'll want for the stuff we will find. We will have an inventory on the car as well, so that helps immensely when we are out there. We want a crude door, and we can add it to our checklist. This means we can see it out there to the left, I think. Yes. Okay, gather the items. Sure. Search the toolbox of the garage for a pry bar. Will indeed do. We can take everything, as we will want everything. We can move it around as we see fit. We can even flip it, like that. So it is so far I found there's not a lot of inventory management, but there's a bit. There's a bit. What does it want us to do? Equip the pry bar. Okay. Yoink. Like that. Got a bunch of plastic and some flares. Okay. Okay. Go to dumpster. We do need a scrapper, and this is a friendly dumpster, which spits out all sorts of things. Do you have more? Nope, not at the moment. What if we pick that one up? Nope. Okay, fair enough. No, you can come back. It can come back. Okay. Let's see. Gather items from the abandoned car behind the garage. This is this one. Scrap the abandoned car's wheels, panels, and doors. Okay, well. With the scrapper, you pretty much use on anything, and you get... I don't want to say you get everything back, but you get some of the base materials back. So that's pretty much... We'll be doing that a lot Maybe not in this playthrough, but or let's try. But otherwise, we would be doing it quite a bit, so we could get a lot of resources. So since this is a demo and a preview build, just you know that things are subject to change, of course, for the final release. That is in just a few days. I actually enjoyed this so much that I am honestly considering buying it. Oh, there's a bit of fuel there. Don't think it matters since we have fuel here. I don't know if it's unlimited, but we at least have. Okay, craft a crude door in the shop. That will be here. Okay. And we got ourselves a door. Very nice, very nice. Well, don't know if it's nice, but it's there at least. We need to get some repair putty so we can actually repair the car. We do have a spare tire right there. We will leave it there for now because we have 4 tires at the moment. Let's just do that. I think one repair putty has 3 uses in it, and I love how they repair stuff here. You just literally go splat. There we go. It's now being repaired. We can actually see how it's improving the looks. I mean, these are crude panels, so you know they're never really gonna look good, but they can look better at least. Splat. No, they definitely have more than 3. Let's just grab whatever is worst. You are not good, and you are a steel door as well. And you're the driver's side, so we want you to be good. Splat on that as well. And you are completely dead, so let's splat on you as well. That's 1 putty down. We do need a little bit more, so let's do this door as well. Splat. What about the tires? They are kind of okay. We still need a little bit more. What do we have then? Okay, bumper it is. That's probably pretty important as well. Splat. That should do it. Hopefully. Yes. Perfect. Obviously we could repair a little bit more if we wanted to, but I think for now let's just follow the quest log. Is this flat? Loose wheel. Okay, it's loose. That's not particularly good. What about you? I can see. Which one is this? Rear left, you're okay. Front left, you are loose. The front right looks like it had something. Is this one flat then? Yes. Okay. This one is flat. Well, it looks pretty darn flat as well if you look at it. No, that's not the one we put on. Okay. We need ourselves... okay, we actually have a choice here. Repair the flat by crafting and using a sealing kit, or replace the flat with the spare tire found in the locker. No, let's repair. Sealing kit. We need glass shards. What about you, friendly dumpster? Do you have something? No. Okay, then I believe there is something around here that we can... Yeah, the computer out here, we can scrap that. That could have some glass shards. Electronics, plastic, glass shards. There we go. Perfect. Now let's do a sealing kit. Let's equip that. No, the sealing kit. There we go. It was this one. Oop. Very nice. It has 1 use, but now it is fixed. Okay, equip the mechanical kit. Do we have it? Yes, we do. Use the mechanical kit to fix the loose wheel. That's probably a very good idea. And everyone knows you just need to bang it with a wrench, then it's fixed. Very nice. Okay, new quest, and now we need to outfit the car so we are ready to go out into the zone. Let's see, we need some cardboard boxes in the trunk. This is part what I really enjoy. You have all sorts of things here. That is going to be our extra inventory, and there is a lot, as we can see. So what we actually would be a good idea to do is to grab this spare tire and put it over here. So if we do run into trouble out in the zone, I'm not sure if we're gonna lose it. I didn't die. I only had the one run. I didn't die, so I don't know what happens to the materials here, but I figured we would rather have it out there than not if we need it. And we need a craft mat. Let's grab this one. And now we have access to
There's a little prototype of mine in the garage. The Arc device. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit.
Okay. Yes, as I said, now we have access to crafting. It works as the same way as this, I'm pretty sure. Don't know. Let's see the mechanicals kit 311. I'm not sure if there is a extra cost material. No. It seems to be the same. Maybe this would be more expensive because we don't have the same tools, etc., but it seems to be the same. Need the Arc device, and that is going to be at the passenger side here, and it's an absolutely wonderful thing.
This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety. Heck, you should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention. I'll tell you more about it if you live long enough to use it.
Okay. Gear blueprint over here. Yoink. And the impact hammer, which is another tool we'll be crafting shortly after we leave. Gas, because we always need that. That's good. Back you go. Okay, align the car with the charging station in the parking bay. We already did. Throw the switch to charge the battery. Ah, okay.
If you're all set, take a look at the projector against the wall.
And that'll be this one.
This is the zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye, and it does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now. And that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The Arc device in your car will then show you where you need to go.
Well, pick a route. We pretty much only have the one choice, and that is this one, 3 hours away. We need... Okay, there's all sorts of information here that we can go through, but I don't really think it matters. You know, there's some conditions, there's some amount of KLIM we need for a gateway, but we'll get into that because that's something we need to use to escape the area when we are done. And I honestly don't... Can I just click it? And then... No, I cannot. I have no idea what all these things are, the route analysis. Let's see... It's probably fuel, it's maybe wrecks and houses. I don't know what the last one is. Seems like the weather is okay. Radiation is probably low. It's probably what that is. I don't know what the rest is. random dangers, maybe with the exclamation mark there, and whatever the top left one, the route analysis is, I have no idea. But for now, this is where it wants us. It's our only choice,
Off
so
you go.
let's do that.
Make a left out of the garage and follow the access road.
Ooh, atmospheric shifts. We can toggle legend. Okay. Anomaly density, yes. Radiation, yes. Zone storm, okay. Fuel, vehicle building, resource density, okay. Fair enough. So we have a bunch of things there that we have not recognized. Okay. But we also haven't been there before, so it's... I actually didn't check this in my old game when I got back, so maybe there's something... There's perpetual stability, whatever that means. Junction conditions, the ever-changing conditions in the zone can dramatically alter both the environment and the many things you may encounter out there. Be sure to plan ahead. Okay. Well, I think that's all there is to it. So we just pretty much have to... Do we have any materials left? Not really. Okay, well... So much for crafting an extra door maybe or something like that. Let us... let's keep some of this in the locker. We don't need that one. Probably don't need the repair putty, but you know what? We'll bring it. We'll bring it. The materials, yeah, we'll bring the materials for now. Really, I can't craft a crude panel. Ah, I need duct tape. Okay, fair enough. But we can store all the materials at least, and we can store the putty in there as well. Let's keep that one on us, let's keep that one on us, and let's put that one there. And I think we are just about ready to go out in our more or less damaged car. I love how this thing swings around. It is an... I just love this game. It seems super great. So, we are gonna head towards our first bit, and I guess now I'll see if these are randomly generated as well. I don't know if they are. If this is the same, it might mean that, you know, that it's not randomly generated, or it could just be that the first ones here scripted. Unfortunately, since we only have the demo only allows us to travel once, so we'll not be able to go back and check that, you know, if we go back, is it gonna be different? And here we go. Don't know why I have double mouse here, but whatever. Tons of things not recognized, but that's absolutely fine. Let's go. Normally this would probably be where I would end the video, but since I know last time I was here I spent like an hour, I want to get it going a little bit more. Okay, this is very much.
Okay, newbie. I'll keep this simple. Don't want to overwhelm that little brain of yours. You'll need a few things to rebuild the antenna at the garage. First on the list is plasma. The woods are littered with plasma generators. Look for a research trailer or a spark tower. That's those antenna things zapping you when you get too close. Both are always accompanied by plasma generators.
Okay, so far this is exactly like it was when I played. I guess that makes sense. So for now we'll just explore a little bit. We'll go down here where we will get our first...
The Arc device is picking up on some plasma generators nearby.
Exactly.
Your headset has a built-in scanner. Use it on the plasma generator and it'll figure out the tools you need.
Okay. Plasma generator, we need to scan it.
Looks like it's ripe for the picking. Can't get at it with your hands, though. An impact hammer will do the trick.
And once you scan stuff, you can see when you hover over it what kind of tools you actually need. So we need the impact hammer, which requires 2 gears, gas cylinder, and scrap metal. We did get the what's it called?
Find those materials by any means necessary.
Yes.
No one's coming back ever again, so go on and take what you need. Transports, homes, outposts, facilities, they've all been abandoned since the zone was decommissioned in 87. Most of those structures won't even be there the next time the instability scrambles the area. So loot to your heart's content. Just loot away.
And we love looting. We did get the blueprint for the gear last time, which we need 2 of. Yes, yes. Grab 2 of those. So what we need
Look
now
at you,
is...
out in the zone all on your own.
Yes.
They grow so fast, don't they? And I'll be back at the helm. Been a long time, old gal. Didn't think we'd talk again after that whole Sasquatch incident.
Yes, I was hoping to go another decade without hearing your voice again. What, did you finally talk Francis to death?
Hello to you too, Oppie. And no, I'm still here.
Okay, so we do get some stuff here to loot, and that is what we will, since we were told to literally loot to our heart's content. There's a lot of stuff you can scan. Not everything you have to scan. I like to scan everything because I'm a completionist, but you don't have to at all. And that was a gas cylinder, so now we have everything for our impact hammer. Let's grab all of those nice juicy materials. Might as well grab a flare as well. Did I loot that through the door? I guess I did, but why not? I am magical. Cabinet with all... What is that? Battery jumper. I guess... I don't think I found that last time. I guess there is some randomness to it after all. Ooh, hello. We can indeed. Well, we'll scan it first, and then we'll scrap it for parts. It's not everything you can scrap for parts, by the way. I mean, it would make sense, right? That maybe we could grab this plate, but... Oh, not plate, the crate, or this big... what's it called? Cabinet right there, right? But not everything can be broken down. Okay, we have these as well, but they require a hand vac, which we don't have. There was a anomaly over here we didn't get to scan. They are apparently called potholes. No, they are not. What did I scan? This one? Okay, so it's using a pothole. This is an anomaly. Hot dust. Yeah, that makes more sense. So every time you scan, oh, and you can actually see up in the upper left corner, we get close, we are actually taking some radiation damage, so we have lost a bit of health. That's very important to keep an eye out for.
Hey, driver, I bet you're dying to hear all about the remnants by now.
Can you not? I'm a little busy trying to keep them alive.
I'll keep to the basics, I promise. They deserve to know what they're getting into.
Fine. I'm giving you 60 seconds.
That is not nearly enough time to get...
55 seconds and counting.
Okay. The remnants, in short, they're old objects that do all sorts of weird things. They bind themselves to people, and you're the latest victim. You and the car are inseparable now, so get acquainted. Once the remnant is bound to someone, they become gradually more obsessed with it. It takes over the victim's mind, until they go crazy and run off into the zone with it. No one has ever been able to resist its siren call. That fixation is probably worming its way into your brain as we speak. This is the first time we've ever got our hands on one. But we know all about the past remnants, and oh gosh, this one time it materialized as an old copper kettle, and the tea that came out of that thing, it was...
And now I'm splitting the transmissions going to your receiver. Anything critical to your immediate needs will broadcast directly and immediately to your radio and headset. Anything not mission critical will be on a low priority frequency. Those transmissions will be recorded and indexed for you to listen to at your leisure. And by low priority, I mean just about everything that comes out of Tobias's mouth.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna say is that anything you scan can be found in the logbook. There's tons of categories up here. We do have, I think this is anomalies, yes. You can read about them. The hot dust, for instance. Some of these... We are not going to be reading any much of these today. I think we'll read this one, but some of them, pothole is apparently it is actually an anomaly. Okay, interesting. Some of these are gonna give you a lot of information directly, but some of them are also just gonna be a bit of a fluff text that might be very vague information. Looks like this one, for instance, is a message from someone. So for this one, maybe we're not gonna learn too much about what the pothole anomaly actually is. Whereas with this hot dust, for instance, these are field notes by Dr. A.F. Kingi. So maybe these are gonna be a little bit more useful to us. At present, the majority of radiation detected in the zone can be categorized as beta particles or gamma rays, behaving almost exactly as we would expect. Nevertheless, further study will still be required to explain the origin and highly variable intensity of this radiation, which is unlike anything previously documented. One particular kind of radiation frequently manifests as a highly localized phenomenon with no apparent source or focus, and often displays changes and modes of behavior more consistent with cloud patterns. These radiation microclimates are increasingly common and vary in intensity from relatively weak to extremely concentrated. We've tried to discourage the use of the phrase, but local contractors have already taken to using the phrase hot dust to describe this unusual anomaly. While further study is obviously warranted, the extremely unpredictable activity and spontaneous appearance of this radiation has made examination extremely difficult. It is not currently a priority. So we learn a little bit about the hot dust here, but for the pothole we have this one. I'm not sure if we can find more info about them. I don't think so. It doesn't look like there are several, you know, bars or anything that can be ticked with the more info we have, but we can see that we can find them in all sorts of different environments. Same with the pothole here. Okay, this is an answer phone message transcript. Hey boss, so I'm out here working with Mira and Tobias from maintenance, and I'm afraid I've got some bad news about our gear. We've run into some trouble and I don't think we are getting it back anytime soon. Sorry, bad start for my first potholing job. Call me when you get this, or better still, I think you should just come down here and see for yourself. Our tools, our signs, our lights, they've all taken flight, so to speak. Really, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You should see this. You know how you told me we were normal people working in a very abnormal place? I think I know what you mean now. So, you know, this is a little bit more indirectly, but we still learn a little bit about the pothole anomaly here. And we do want to... Actually, we can see something out there, actually. We do want to be mindful when we are checking the logs. Time is not frozen, and we have something down there looking around. It's another anomaly. And I've never been caught by one, and I don't think I intend to start today. We will risk going in here real quick. Let's see if... we need a pry bar, which we already have. Are we safe in here? No, we are not. What about if I close the door? We can't. Okay, let's... let's hurry this up then, shall we? Let's stay in here longer than we need. Luckily we do have... we do have a health kit out in the car. It can be difficult to see something once in a while, so that's why we bring the torches. I think for now we'll be okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. That was everything useful, I think. Yep. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's finish looting this place. And then we need to build the impact hammer as well. A nice big crate up there. So I'm sure you already have an idea that a lot of this game is going to be exploration and looting. And we're just going to kick this down like that so we can get in here because it's completely surrounded. There's some food, which looks like health. I'm not exactly sure how that works yet. I don't actually think we can get into this thing. There is an old radio that we can just scrap down his materials. Let's get all that juicy stuff. Very nice. No, don't... come on. It's important to know that even... did I just... did I drop it? I dropped it, didn't I? Don't drop it. Silly goose. Don't drop it at all. Even if you use these, and even if you're not actually hitting anything, you still use up the durability, so keep that in mind. Okay, I think we're done here almost. We just need to craft ourselves a impact hammer. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Let's move this one over here as well. can see very quickly that the inventory gets full because we don't actually have a big backpack. I don't know if it's gonna if we can improve it in any way. But for now, that's what we have. Or if we can find another one. Let's craft ourselves an impact hammer. There we go. Let's go get ourselves our apparently second plasma. Do we already have a plasma? Really? Not that. I guess we do. I guess we found that somewhere. Okay, well. Don't mind me. I'll just grab this plasma right there. I saw something over here that required a plasma hammer. Or an impact hammer. Oh, it was this. Huh. Can I do anything with you? I can kind of push you away, but... Okay, let's not dilly-dally around the anomalies. Anomalies, not anomalies. Okay, let us put all of you in there, and let us go and... There's some lightning towers down here that we are gonna go and deal with. So let's start the car. Didn't drive. Get on some lights, because why not? We don't really need them. Okay, I don't think we want to be caught by that one. But let's not. Don't know how close we need to get to it before it actually follows us. There's another one. Okay, okay. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Okay, we don't want to get too close to those, so let's put it in park. Turn off the engine. We are not being hunted, right? I think we're good. Okay, these actually do shoot lightning. This is apparently an anomaly as well. Spark tower, as we can see, it shoots lightning, so we want to avoid that. I do like to start a little bit earlier with this one so we can get in close and quick and take it down. There we go. Okay, I would like to move the car because it is kinda close to those up there, so let's just move it a little bit down the road here. I think here is pretty good, yeah. Okay. Well, as we can see, we also have a car here, so if we wanted to, we don't need to use the pry bar, we can just get rid of this panel altogether. And then we can check out what's in this box. A single scrap metal. I guess that's what we'll get. I think we are not going to be doing all of these, but I think here in the beginning it's a really good idea because we do need quite a bit still on our car. We have oh, there's a panel here and a tire that we'll get real quick. What I was going to say is that we need a couple of we have a panel missing here. We need a headlights. We have a panel missing over here as well. We need a rear bumper and we actually need a door here as well. So let's see here what we actually can craft, because we can probably craft a little bit so far. Yeah, we can craft the door. Let's do that. And let's install that. Yep, open you up. Honestly, let's get a bumper. And you can see it is going to be duct tape. That's going to be the problem here, for now at least. Not the boxes. Can we craft? No, we cannot craft. Yeah, duct tape. There we go. Well, I don't mind. We got a little bit done. That's good. We need 2 panels and then a headlight, and then we are pretty much. Then we have at least a full car. Actually, can we craft a headlight? I don't think we... there we go. We can actually. By 6 road flares, that's absolutely fine. I don't really use them. I might later on, of course. A beautiful matching headlight with the other one. I wanted to check something real quick. Grab this because there's probably some fuel here. Not a lot. But we can't complain. We have to grab what we can. And I think we are gonna go ahead and take out these towers, and then I think we're gonna call it on the first episode here. I think I definitely want to return for a second episode. Okay, important to note that you can walk.
Well, it looks like you're near one of the old guerrilla radio stations. That ought to be prime pickings for antenna parts. I've loaded its approximate location to your map. Look for an antenna tower up on a hill somewhere.
It's important to know that you can walk and use your tools, but you cannot run apparently. So. Oh, let's get that one out of there. Nice. Let's not forget the last little bit, the last copper wire, and there's nothing else to be had here. We cannot do anything about those. This, by the way, is just a border. That's where the pocket of stability ceases, so we cannot run past that. I haven't tried, to be honest. Given what kind of game this is, I would imagine that... I can imagine at least that that's probably a bad idea to try. But I have not tried. I also haven't ventured too much off course myself. Because you can see on the map where we are and where we can find something. So this is where the those trailers were, where we found our first plasma, or where we crafted the impact hammer. And I know for a fact, yeah, down here we'll be swinging about. There'll be some trailers as well that we're exploring at. Our goal is up here in the old radio station, broadcast station at least. But I think that is going to be tomorrow. I think this is a good spot to take a break. There'll be a lot of stuff going on next time as well. We'll get to escape this pocket, which is no that's no joyride. Let me tell you that. But we'll see. You'll get to see that next time. For now, thank you for watching, and until then, take care.